Hey everybody, my name's Sean. Welcome to my channel. I started this channel. There's a bunch of channels out there for farmers, and I started this one because I've watched a bunch of them and they're really interesting. There's a lot of information, but I just don't see any for people like myself. We don't have a lot of acreage. We don't have the newest or best equipment, and if you do, man, that's awesome. And I hope you enjoy the creature comforts that we don't get. But when I say we don't have the best equipment, I mean we don't even have a combine. But we do row crop, and of course we hire it done every fall, and it's somebody close to home. We know them. But I figured I would introduce myself, a little bit about the equipment and everything that we have and that we do down here. So this is my first time down here this year, getting the tractors out, getting them ready and everything. And believe it or not, after sitting all winter, both of them started. And that never happens. Usually we're either replacing batteries because they sit, or we're, got a jump pack on them trying to get them started, but they both started. And I went ahead and pulled them both out, let them run for a little bit so that, go ahead and get some charge back to them. So we're going to start with this big guy right here, 4640. I mean, this is a good old horse, pretty hard to beat. I've named this one Big John. And whenever we did buy it, it was the biggest tractor ever to be on this farm. Still is the biggest tractor to ever be on this farm. And here lately, I've done a little bit of modifications to it. Like I put a Power Beyond on it, which if you don't know what that is, it's just that little guy right there. And whenever I hook hydraulics up to it, as soon as I start the tractor, hydraulics all the time. We did that because last year I upgraded the planter. We'll get to that one in a second. But this is Big John, and I'm sure you understand why I call it that. John Deere Big Tractor. And the only other one we've only got two tractors, is this ancient piece of equipment. This thing is older than a lot of people's parents. 1206 International. Turbocharged. Man, this thing has been with the family for 30, almost 40 years. And it's been a good old tractor. My grandpa bought it from the original owner, and it's been on the farm ever since. I still need to pick up the duals for it. They're at a friend of the family's house, because I plan on pulling the cultivator with it this year, and that is that guy right there. And this thing is like 21, 22 feet. It's nothing huge, but definitely gets the job done. We replaced all the shovels just a couple years ago. The only other equipment that we run all the time would be this guy, the disc, and hopefully I won't have to run it a lot this year. It really it pulls down hard on the tractor. It's 25 foot, and I think the only place I really may have to use it is down on the lower end of the farm, which is way down there, because whenever MFA was spraying, they left a couple ruts, which is okay. It happens. And this thing right here, this is my pride and joy. I picked this up last year from a guy, about an hour away. It's a 1780 John Deere planter. It's set up for no-till, and it's a split row, 1223. It really cuts down on a lot of time versus this thing, which is what we've used for years. John Deere 7000, 6-row, and then we have a 7-row splitter to go behind it. I have doubled the size of the planter, and I can actually go faster. This one has vacuum meters instead of finger meters. I think it did a fantastic job last year. I'm very happy. It's got a lot of weight. I mean, this thing could plant in concrete if you wanted it to. Set up for no-till. Looks like I got a cylinder leaking right there. I'm gonna have to reseal it. We've got other assorted implements. We've got a regular moldboard plow and the rotary hoe. We've got an anhydrous toolbar. I haven't used one of them yet, But, you know, in the coming years, we'll see what happens. And, you know, chisel plow. Well, that's just a little bit about the farm down here. This is my first video, hopefully of many. So please like, subscribe. You know, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to put them on the video, and I'll try and answer them or get back with you. And remember, please be kind. This is my first video doing this, so I'm not always the best talker, but here we are. Hopefully I got some good content and everybody's going to like it. And if you happen to know me or recognize the place where I'm at and you see me down here, please feel free to stop. I'm always happy to talk to a good, friendly face. Thank you.